Good evening and welcome to our City Council meeting for November 5th, 2019. I invite you to join me for a moment of silence followed by the pledge.
Your Honor.
Oh, call to order. Township. We got to have township.
Always the bridesmaid.
Well, we have people here for the other meeting. Go ahead. I would like to call to order the City of Champaign Township Town Board meeting. Go ahead. Roll call, please.
Board Member Gladney.
Present.
Kyles.
Here.
Pianfetti.
Here.
Stock.
Here.
Beck.
Present.
Bricks.
Here.
Bruno.
Here.
Foreman. Chairperson Finan.
Here. Councilmember Stock.
Chairperson Finan. I move that we approve the minutes of the regular board meeting on October 1st, 2019.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. We've got the summary of expenditures. Need a motion on those?
Is there any correspondence?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no correspondence.
Well, there wasn't any in our packet.
I just asked the questions. I move that we accept the summary of expenditures from September of 2019.
Second.
Any discussion? Town Board Supervisor Cornstrom?
I have nothing additional, Your Honor.
All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries.
I move that we accept the GATA. What is it? Is it GATA?
Yeah, General Assistance, Transitional Assistance, yeah.
Thank you.
You can see why we shorten it.
I understand. First quarter report for fiscal year 1920.
Second.
Any discussion? Supervisor Cornstrom, do you have anything?
No, I think the only thing remarkable is the amount of rental distribution that we provided last quarter, $37,000, and we budgeted $42,500 for the fiscal year. So fortunately for our partnership with Cunningham Township and Regional Planning, there's quite a bit of money available that isn't coming from our budget. And so briefly, we then we vet all the emergency rental assistance cases in the city of Champaign, determine eligibility, and then provide RPC with our report. They then provide the funding for that as we move forward. So it's good in the fact that we've provided that assistance. It's unfortunate that we went through our funding so quickly, but then again, it is also good that we formed this partnership and we have that no wrong door concept. So as we move forward next year, we're going to look at how we can increase, of course, our fund, but continue that partnership to ensure that throughout the year we can provide that rental assistance.
Any council comment? Town board comment? All right. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries.
Chairperson Finan, I move that we approve the 2020 calendar of township meetings.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. So Supervisor Cornstrom, do you want to introduce your tax levy report and timeline?
Yeah, so just briefly, the timeline for the property tax levy is in front of you. Obviously, we're going to resolve that tonight. Will be an ordinance based on the resolution in December. It'll be posted in the News Gazette November 24th, all based on statute. And so that's just for your reference.
So do you want us to move and...
The resolution, yeah.
I don't think we've done the report and timeline. Do you want us to accept it, but it's within the
report
resolution?
is probably the wrong wording. The timeline is there. You can accept it and place it on file, and then you can move the resolution.
Okay.
I move that we accept the supervisor's timeline for the tax levy and approve resolution 2019-1101, determining the amount of money to be raised by the tax levy.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address this issue? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Board Member Gladney.
Yes.
Kyles.
Yes.
Pianfetti.
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Beck,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Bruno,
Yes.
Chairperson Finan.
Yes, the resolution passes 8-0. Councilmember Stock?
Township Supervisor, do you want me to consolidate these, or do we need to vote on them separately?
Separately, if you wouldn't mind.
That's fine. I move that we approve ordinance 2019-1102, a budget amendment.
Second?
Is there a discussion? Do you want to just speak
Yeah,
to
so
this?
just in summary, this is for the DevNet digitalization of property record cards. That work, of course, was actually discussed, budgeted, and done last fiscal year. Unfortunately, it was a little more of a tedious process than we expected. It took them longer to accomplish. We didn't want to pay the bill until they completed that work. So we actually got the bill July, I believe it was 8th of 2019, so in this fiscal year. So all this amendment is doing is taking money that wasn't spent last fiscal year. It's unencumbered, and we're moving it to our budget this year so that bill can be paid.
Any further questions or discussion? Anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Board Member Gladney,
Yes.
Kyles,
Yes.
Pianfetti,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Beck,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Bruno,
Yes.
Chairperson Finan.
Yes, ordinance passes 8-0. Councilmember Stock?
Chairperson Finan, I move that we approve ordinance 2019-1103, another budget amendment.
Second?
Supervisor Cornstrom, do you want
Sure.
to speak to this
I'll
one?
just briefly speak to it, and then if there's any questions. I'm requesting that we move $70,000 of unencumbered money from our surplus this year into our budget to provide funding for not only a 6-month position, so we're going to finish off the fiscal year for personnel costs, but also $30,000 in operation costs for Prosperity Gardens.
All right, any questions, comments? Anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Board Member Gladney,
Yes.
Kyles,
Yes.
Pianfetti,
Yes.
Stock, Beck,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Bruno,
Yes.
Chairperson Finan.
Yes, ordinance passes 8-0. We are now at the point in our meeting for audience participation. Is there anyone who wishes to address the council sitting as the town board? Seeing none, Supervisor, do you have any comments?
I don't, Your Honor.
Town board members, town board member Stock?
I just want to thank the Township Supervisor and staff for, I had a citizen contact me about some litter issues that had taken place near his residence for months and months and months, if not years, and within a week, the See You at Work program was out and took care of it. So citizen was happy, so thank you. And if there's anyone else that has issues that are on public land, please let us know.
Need a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second?
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. We are now at the City Council meeting for November 5th, 2019. Please join me for a moment of silence, followed by the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney,
Present.
Kyles,
Here.
Pianfetti,
Here.
Stock,
Here.
Beck,
Here.
Briggs,
Here.
Bruno,
Here.
Foreman, Mayor Finan.
Here. City Manager.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is my privilege tonight to introduce 3 new employees here at the City of Champaign. The first person I'd like to introduce is Sophia Snow. Sophia is an account clerk, too, in our finance department. She moved here for the job from Michigan. Her Master's of Science degree is from Central Michigan, and she has a Bachelor's of Business Administration from Western Michigan. So we are happy to recruit people from all over the Midwest. She has experience in the private sector as well as working for the city of Saginaw. And in her role at the city, she'll be monitoring the self-reported tax program and working with accounts payable, accounts receivable, and supporting with our licensing programs. So we'd like to welcome Sophia to the city. Next, we have John Kunich. John is a plumbing inspector in our fire department building safety division. He is a licensed plumber who has many, many years of experience in the private sector, including owning his own plumbing company. Most recently, though, he was the City of Urbana's plumbing and mechanical inspector. So we are always grateful to bring people from our sister city with all of their experience that's directly relevant here. He will be involved in plans review and inspections and code compliance specifically related to the plumbing systems in new buildings. So we welcome John. And finally, I'd like to introduce Hunter Harrison. Hunter Harrison is a police service representative who will be working at the front desk of our police department. He has his degree from Illinois State in political science. His previous employment was as a correctional officer with the McLean County Sheriff's Department. I oriented him today, and he has an interest in politics and policing and very relevant experience. So we are grateful to have him responding to citizens, providing customer service, assisting officers, and then working on things like records management and impounding of vehicles. So welcome, Hunter.
I'm going to ask the union representatives who are here to please join us. Make room for them. Wherever you want to be. Will y'all fit? Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate all the work that you do. So, whereas maintaining and training a skilled workforce is key to ensuring that communities are able to build a brighter future and meet the demands of industry, and
apprenticeship allows for hands-on training, incorporating new and emerging technologies, and granting valuable experience to support and rebuild infrastructure and products in an increasingly competitive global marketplace, and
whereas the institution of registered apprenticeship programs has proven to be the most effective method for the transfer of traditional knowledge and skill between generations, and
whereas registered and graduate apprentices learn and understand the requirements of craftsmanship in the workplace, including perseverance, technical aptitude, and teamwork, and
whereas locally, apprentices are trained for a period of 3 to 5 years with experienced journey persons. Each trade invests thousands per apprentice as they earn a wage while learning tuition-free, and
whereas the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council represents over 75,000 craft professionals affiliated with 127 local building trades unions, and
whereas the City of Champaign commends and appreciates all those involved in this worthwhile endeavor, as the positive impact apprenticeships have on individuals and businesses aids in improving Champaign's workforce and our growing economy. Now, therefore, I, Deborah Frank Finan, Mayor of the City of Champaign, do hereby proclaim November 11th through 16th, 2019, as National Apprenticeship Week in the City of Champaign. And this is also something that is being recognized nationally, so we appreciate you all being a part of that. Anyone want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, I'd like to thank the city for the proclamation and Mayor Finan. We really appreciate the relationship we have with the city, and we hope to continue that in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you.
while you're walking back. Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the minutes from October 1st, 2019 regular council meeting, October 7th special study session, and October 8th special study session.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do we have any correspondence?
We have, Your Honor. We have a letter received from the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency regarding Herff Jones Cap and Gown Division Construction Permit for federally enforceable state operating permit.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I do not have any public hearings. I would ask the clerk to call the first council bill.
Madam Mayor, I move that we consolidate Council Bills 2019-194 and 2019-195.
Second.
All those in favor of consolidation signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The council bills essentially appoint Councilmember Alicia Beck to serve on the EDC Board, Economic Development Corporation, and Councilmember Vanna Pianfetti to serve on the Center City Partnership Board of Directors. This means that Councilmember Beck will be leaving her spot on Center City Partnership. So are there any questions? Seeing none, anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Council comment? Councilmember Beck?
I just wanted to say that I am sad to leave the position at CCP because I think that it's a great organization, and the few meetings that I've been able to attend so far as a member of that board have been good and productive, and I know that that board is in a really good place and is really active right now, and I am grateful that Councilmember Pianfetti is going to be taking that position because I know that she will do a great job representing the council there, and I know they're looking forward to having her join them. So I look forward to being a part of the EDC as well, and I appreciate this opportunity to be able to serve the community and the council in that way.
All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney,
Yes.
Kyles,
Yes.
Pianfetti,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Beck,
Yes.
Bricks,
Yes.
Bruno,
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 8-0. Please call the next bill.
Council Bill Number 2019-196, a resolution determining the amounts of money estimated to be necessary to be raised by the tax levy.
Second.
The purpose of this council bill is to establish the estimated property tax levy for 2019 collected in 2020. The council bill would adopt an optimistic estimated levy in the amount of $26,196,200 based on estimated property values of $1,991,800,000. Say that 5 times fast. In accordance with past practice, the ordinance for the final adopted levy will authorize staff to reduce the extended levy as necessary to produce the target rate of 1.3152 as directed by council. This would result in the same extended tax rate as 2018. Adoption of the final tax levy is scheduled for December 3rd, 2019. Are there any technical questions? Anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Council comment? Nobody else wants to say that number? All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney,
Yes.
Kyles,
Yes.
Pianfetti,
Yes.
Stock,
Yes.
Beck,
Yes.
Bricks,
Yes.
Bruno,
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 8-0. Please call the next bill.
Council Bill Number 2019-197, an ordinance amending Sections 30-454, 30-455, 30-456, 30-457, and 31-620 of the Champaign Municipal Code, 1985, as amended.
The purpose of this council bill is to amend several sections of chapters 30 and 31 of the municipal code as they pertain to the requirements for the construction of sidewalks in the public right-of-way, along with the requirements for the installation of streetscape in designated areas. Are there any technical questions? Councilmember Stock.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I understand this. So have we been forcing people to tear out sidewalks since the sidewalk width changed in 2005?
There have been a few instances where there have been sidewalks that have been 4 feet wide in the previous standard, and based off of our requirement, they've been required to replace them with the 5-foot sidewalks with minimal gain in return. And so this is part of the reason why we decided to go back and make this amendment to the zoning ordinance.
So I'm still fuzzy. So, which is me, not you. So what circumstances would we have made them go back and tear them out?
Oh, so if there was a new building permit issued on an infill site, right?
Okay,
And
that's what was throwing me
okay.
off. Okay, perfect, thank you. And this has no impact on future sidewalks, in other words, future developments, not a redevelopment, but a future new neighborhood, new commercial property, whatever.
So any new development, like on a greenfield site that has no sidewalk, no existing sidewalk, would be required to install them at the current 5-foot standard.
Perfect, thank you.
Anything else? Member Bruno.
This is maybe a question more for Fred, because he probably drafted this original language. But section 30-454, sidewalk installation required, describes the triggering event of when a sidewalk is to be installed in A2 as when the value of the construction on the building permit exceeds 50% of 3 times the value of the most recent equalized assessed valuation. Now, that struck me like an SAT question. What is 50% of 3 times the value? Another way of stating that would be 150%, or 1.5 times the value.
I couldn't have drafted that. I'm not that good in math. I went to law school.
It did seem awkward, but it's not up for amendment tonight. So
No,
I'm
that
not,
section is not. That's been in there. I think that predates my time here.
okay. Well, I don't want to upset the apple cart tonight, but 50% of 3 times the value seems like an obtuse way of saying 1.5 times the value. I understand I understand the significance of 3 times the value of the EAV.
Right.
But to say the triggering for building a sidewalk is when you're 50% of 3 times the value.
I'd have to ask an engineer.
You could just say, yeah, I mean, you could say that another way. That's all I'm.
Councilmember Stock, did you have something else?
I do. I just want to clarify one thing. Seemingly simple things in established neighborhoods have sometimes turned out to not be as simple as we thought they were. So, forgive me for belaboring the point. But, so if I owned a house or owned a property in an existing area that had a 4 feet sidewalk, I decided to just scrub the whole property and start over. I'm going to build another house, I'm going to build another property, whatever. I take out the sidewalks, take out the driveway, take everything out. When I rebuild those sidewalks, they need to be 5 feet, correct?
Even though everything around you is.
Yeah.
Oh, it depends. With single-family building permits, I don't believe the standard or this current requirement is in place. If you do damage the existing sidewalk in the construction process, you'd be required to replace them in their previous form. But with single-family applications, they're not really required to build them to that standard. Does that make sense?
They don't have a 5 feet requirement for residential?
Yes, they do, but if you were, the standard to replace sidewalks, it's mainly for like commercial and larger scale developments. It doesn't really apply to a single family application. So if you,
That wasn't if they tore the sidewalk out, I'd have to go back in.
I can get back to you with the specific section that pertains to.
It's fine. I think I got it. I just wanted to make sure that, yeah. I just wanted to field some phone calls before they came. Thank you.
Anybody else? All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney.
Yes.
Kyles.
Yes.
Pianfetti.
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Beck.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Bruno.
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 8-0. Please call the next bill.
Council Bill number 2019-198, an ordinance amending sections 37-18, 37-27, and 37-37 of Article 2, and sections 30-60.3, 37-61.3, 37-62.3, 37-63.3, 37-64.3, 37-66.2, and 37-67.2 of Article 3 of the Champaign Municipal Code 1985 as amended.
The purpose of this council bill is to amend the text of the zoning ordinance to amend the definition of tasting room and define distillery and micro distillery and identify the zoning districts in which they will be permitted. Are there any technical questions? Anyone in the audience wish to address this? Council comment? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney.
Yes.
Kyles.
Yes.
Pianfetti.
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Beck.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Bruno.
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 8-0. Please call the next bill.
Council Bill number 2019-199, a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a change order with Heartland Parking, Inc. for management services for the Hill Street parking deck.
So moved. Second.
The purpose of this council bill is to approve a change order number 1 with Heartland Parking, Inc. of Peoria, Illinois, and the amount of $35,400 for a 2-year extension for management services of the Hill Street parking deck. The new contract amount and expiration, including change order number 1, is $138,000 and December 31st, 2021, respectively. In addition to management fees, all variable costs of operating the parking deck are authorized for reimbursement, which equates to approximately $190,000 annually in accordance with the existing contract terms. I would note that Marty Harper from Heartland Parking is here today too, as well. Are there any questions? Are there any technical questions? Anyone in the audience wish to address the council? Council comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney.
Yes.
Kyles.
Yes.
Pianfetti.
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Beck.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Bruno.
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 8-0. Please call the last bill.
Council Bill number 2019-200, a resolution authorizing the purchase of 1 backhoe for the Public Works Department.
Second.
The purpose of this council bill is to authorize the city manager to purchase 1 John Deere model 310 LXT backhoe from Martin Equipment, Inc. in Tolono, Illinois, in the total amount of $99,015.50. This council bill also declares 1 2009 John Deere 310J backhoe as surplus property to be used as trade-in to offset the purchase of the new backhoe. Are there any technical questions? Anyone in the audience wish to address this issue? Council comment? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney.
Yes.
Kyles.
Yes.
Pianfetti.
Yes.
Stock.
Yes.
Beck.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Bruno.
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, council bill passes 8-0. We are now at the point of our meeting for audience participation. If anyone wishes to address the council on any issue, please come forward, state your name. Seeing none, any council comment? City manager?
I'd just like to remind council the administration requests a closed session for the purposes of discussing pending litigation.
All right, Councilmember Bruno, you are on.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the vendor payments in the amount of $4,387,248.55.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the payroll of October 18th, 2019, in the amount of $1,946,531.65.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Post same sign.
And Madam Mayor, I move that we approve two different investments of October 17th, 2019, and October 21st, 2019, each in the amount of $3 million.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. We need a motion to go into closed session.
Madam Mayor, I move that we go into closed session to discuss pending litigation, followed by adjournment.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Gladney.
Yes.
Kyles.
Yes.
Pianfetti.
Yes.
Stock. Yes. Beck. Yes. Briggs.
Yes.
Bruno.
Yes.
Mayor Finan.
Yes, we are recessed into closed session to be followed by adjournment.